My work is to present the world in a new light so that people begin to question some of these structures that exist within their communities. No man steps in the same river twice. That is a quote made by Heraclitus, a very prominent Greek philosopher. And for me, that statement captures how transient life is.
Nothing stands still, everything is always in flux. Courage in himself, he says, the city is an archive. Things change, things develop all the time, and this is pretty much what I see in his work. There's so many aspects floating together. He's kind of documenting what is happening in a city, and while he's doing so, it has already changed again. So he's capturing something that is sometimes so hard to capture.
When my managers talk about me not being in the studio, most of the times I say like I'm present in the studio, but you are just not seeing me within like this space, right? And I work into the city, collect materials, talk to people, just observe life. And yeah, that for me is the studio too. I realized the city hold its memory in like different ways. All these changes were recorded within the city through posters, plastic bags, cardboards, and all. After gathering all these things, I come into the studio and then I have a special way of transforming this plastic material. And this new form, I call them sandwiches. I put the plastic in between two layers of papers and then I heat press it. And then I merge all these small pieces together into a preferable size, on top of which I put all the pictures and like I make screen prints on them. I do image transfers, drawings, paintings on the material. Bringing all these different elements together, it's like I'm creating a whole new city. So I use like old photographs, new ones that I make, receipts, I use tickets, yeah, and all these things, I bring them back into like this space and merge them together, create like a palimpsest of the city where the maps, the people, the street, everything coming together.
My name is Camilla André. I'm a curator. Lately, I'm also a gallerist. I joined my mother's gallery in Bonn, Germany. And what I'm doing now is transforming the gallery into the next generation, shaping the program, trying to be the most innovative gallery you've seen. The way Courage's work speaks to people is that it's not hiding any story. I was obviously very convinced when I created the show. It didn't take a lot of time until I realized that the press went crazy about his work. He was featured in so many amazing press outlets and magazines and online blogs. And in the end, what counts for a gallerist and also for Courage, I believe, is where is the work being placed and exhibited. So he's being presented now in collections that have names in the range that is just crazy. Now he's part of it. So this, I would say, proof enough. The audience approved this very show and this very handwriting of Courage, and that it's been a great success.
The community diary is the different like walls you find within the city, on top of which like you find different posters, from political posters to posters from churches, schools, obituary posters. And these posters are multi-layered such that you like some posters have aged like for months, for years, and it becomes like a diary of the community, in a sense that you get to realize all the different structures that exist within the community. So it's a collective memory, and I made a work also titled "With No Man Steps in the Same River Twice," in reflection of how these like posters keep changing and all. So I want people to go back into their communities and like really observe what is happening there. I want people to be like, I've seen this before and I'm seeing it now, and why is it here? Like all these questions, I want people to ask themselves about the work and begin to notice some of the things that are hidden in plain sight. So one thing I never want forgotten through my work is the importance of preserving our own stories, our own memories, and all. And that is what I'm also doing with my artistic practice, to be present within the cities that I find myself in Accra, in Ghana, and also extending to the broader, communities around.